Starting with the name of Allah, who is the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum students, and a very good morning to all of you. Students, as you already know that we are doing grammar nowadays. So today we are going to do worksheet number 14, that is figures of speech. But before taking a start of this topic, I would like to clarify one thing, that what are figures of speech? Figures of speech are basically used in literature, or it is a common usage that emphasizes and creates the impression of both written and spoken language. There are many types of figures of speech, that are simile, metaphor, personification, imagery, and alliteration. Here comes the first type of figures of speech, that is simile. Now let's understand what is simile. A simile makes a comparison between two things. We can create a comparison by using two words, as or like. For example, Tom is as funny as a monkey. Here, Tom is compared with a monkey by using the word as funny as a monkey, because monkey is already known for its funny acts. Second example is the well was dry like a bone. Now the well is compared with the bone because bone is already dry. It is known for its dryness. The well was dry like a bone. Here you can focus on the word like. Third, he is as brave as a lion. Now we already know lion is known for its bravery. So I'm comparing him with a lion. He is as brave as a lion. Fourth, she is like a doll. Fifth, he is as strong as an ox. Let's move to the second type of figures of speech, that is metaphor. What is metaphor? A metaphor makes a hidden comparison between two things. It means that we are going to give a direct quality to that thing. For example, life is a journey. The assignment was a breeze. He is a lion. She is a doll. Now let's move to the third type of figures of speech, that is personification. Let's understand and let's discuss what is personification. Personification is a figure of speech in which a thing, an idea, or an animal is given human attributes. Human attributes mean human qualities. For example, the sky weeps. Here, just focus on the word weeps. Who used to weep? Of course, it is a human quality. So I am going to assign this quality to the non-living thing, that is sky. The sky weeps. 2, the wind whispered to the dry grass. Here, again focus on whispered. Who used to whisper? Of course, humans used to whisper. So I am going to assign this quality to the wind. So it will be the wind whispered to dry grass. Example 3, the flowers are dancing in cool breeze. Here again focus on the word dancing. Now I am going to assign this quality to the non-living thing, that is the flowers. The flowers are dancing in cool breeze. Last example is the fire swallowed the entire forest. Entire whole forest. So focus on the word swallowed. Who used to swallow? Of course it is a living quality. So I am going to assign it to the non-living thing, that is fire. So the fire swallowed the entire forest. I hope you have understood the word concept of personification, that what is basically personification is. Let's move to the second last type of figures of speech, that is imagery. Let us define it first. Imagery is language used by poets, novelists, and other writers to create images in the mind of the readers. Here some examples are quoted in front of you in which you are going to focus that what is imagery. It is dark and shadowy in the forest. Now you can see the word dark and shadowy. The both words are creating an impression in your mind. They are creating an image in your mind that the forest was very dark, it was gloomy and shadowy. Number second example is the children were screaming and yelling in the fields. Now, screaming and yelling, of course, it creates an image that they were shouting. I saw cool and shady trees in the village. Now, cool and shady trees. It creates again an image in your mind that the trees in the village were cool and shady. Last example is the fresh and juicy orange is very cold and sweet. Here, fresh and juicy and cold and sweet. The both words are creating an imagery. Here is the last type of figures of speech in front of you, that is alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration is the repetition of initial consonant sounds used especially in poetry to create pleasing musical sounds. Initial consonant sounds mean initial, the beginning, the first consonant sound. For example, shut the shudder before it makes you shudder. Here, sh sound is being repeated, so it is alliteration. Number 2, come and clean your closet. Here, k and k sound is basically the alliteration. It is being repeated. Number 3, go and gather the green leaves in the garden. G sound is being repeated, so the sound is alliteration. Last is the gentle giant jumped with joy. Here you can see a musical sound is being repeated right after interval. It is creating a very good impression. So it is an alliteration.